and welcome to this first practice for the course. And this is a practice on the mindfulness of breath. And let's begin. First, make sure you find a comfortable seat. So whether you're sitting on the floor, on a cushion, or if you're sitting on a chair, a sofa, or a bench, just make sure that besides being comfortable with the lower body, that you hold your upper body upright. If you need to, make sure that you support your lower back or your entire back. Otherwise, if it's possible, see if you can maintain your back unsupported. So just using a little bit of muscle tension to hold the spine upright. And once you find your comfortable seat, feel free to close your eyes. And if you like to keep your eyes open, just make sure that they stay open just a little bit, looking right in front of you, just about 3 or 4 feet ahead. Otherwise, if you can, close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in to begin with. Breathe out slowly. And continue to settle in with your body first. Feet touching the floor if you're sitting. Making sure that you feel a nice connection and contact with your seat, so with your thighs and buttocks touching your seat. Again, a little check on the lower back especially. Spine upright, torso open. Opening the chest, relaxing the shoulders. And take a moment to see if there is any tension in the head, neck, shoulders, and arms. Release any tension with a nice out breath. And as you settle, place your hands on your thighs or on your lap. And then take another nice, long, deep breath. Breathing out. Again, make sure here and there that if there is any adjustment to be made, especially for your back, you do so. So we want to maintain a comfortable position, but also a position that is very reflective of our intention to practice with awareness, with presence, a sense of attention. So we settle into the body, we begin to bring more and more attention to the breath. First, notice the sensation of breathing right at the tip of the nose or the nostrils. And it's nice to have a point of reference, especially as we begin the practice. So notice again the breath coming in and out right at the nose or the nostrils, the tip of the nose. See if you can notice the sensation of the breath coming in, coming out. And bring your attention there to the sensation, the feeling. Another point of attention is inside the back of the throat. There too we can sense the breath coming in and out. And then another is the chest or the belly, noticing the actual body movement with each in-breath and out-breath. So feel free to rest your attention on any of these points, the nose, the throat, chest or belly, on a couple of them perhaps at the same time. You may be able to do all of them at the same time. Or you may choose to move from one to the other. Either way, our intention is to be present with the experience of breath. So every time we find our mind shifting away to something else that is not the breath, just simply notice it and then come back again to the breath and begin again. Not a problem. This is how we establish a good sense of presence and practicing more and more, being here in the moment. So here we are with our breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Keeping it pretty simple. Just following the breath, feeling the breath, sensing the breath. When we notice the mind wandering away, we just come back again to the breath. We remember our intention to be present with the breath. Now see if it's possible to follow each breath in and out, the entire experience. And see if it is also possible to follow the entire cycle of the breath. The in-breath, the out-breath, a little pause in between breaths, and then the next breath again. Without the need of changing the breath in any way, trying to control the breath. Just simply allowing the breath to flow naturally and paying attention to it. Breathing in, breathing out. One breath at a time, one moment at a time. All happening right here, right now. Breathe in and notice that you're breathing in. Breathing out, noticing you're breathing out. And just let it flow very naturally, with ease. Notice how the body receives each breath as it opens and expands with the in-breath. And as it comes back into itself with the out-breath, opening and closing, coming and going, in and out. And notice how the breath enters and exits the body. How the body receives the breath. You may also begin to experience how breath and body come together so closely you cannot really tell the difference between the two. The breath and the body are one. The body and the breath fully interconnected. Breathing in, breathing out. Attention wanders, we come back again and again, not a problem. And take advantage of these few next breaths before the sound of the bell. And when you hear the sound of the bell, just take your time, no rush. But until then, continue to follow the breath, in and out. Thank you for your practice.